Hello everyone, my name is Duke Delaney, and today I'm going to show you the Penn 4, let's see if I can get it turned around here, AR. So the Penn 4A, Penn made two different versions of the size 4. They made a 4AR and a 4, or it's 4G, whatever, it's a 4 direct drive. So the 4 is the normal 4 is basically, you see this? When that handle turns, this part turns with it. Not the case for this. Let me loosen up the drag a little bit so it's really easy to see. So that spool is spinning, but that handle is not gonna be spinning. So super cool, really awesome. If you're wondering, I'm gonna go through, this reel, I've taken apart the size 4 before, but I will not take apart this reel. This reel, I took it apart once when I got it. Actually, when I got it, first off, if you buy one of these, I'd be extremely careful. There's something, this reel came with, it was this spool, and then it came with an extra spool. So the extra spool was on it, and I was like reeling it, and I was like, what the heck? I was like kind of like turning it against, there was a grinding. There's a little piece grinding on the inside, so I was like, oh shoot, I'm not gonna reel it anymore, I'm not gonna cause any damage, because this reel is perfect. There's a missing spring on the inside, so I have an extra spring, it's not a big deal, but these reels are very difficult to take apart. They're very annoying to put back together. Luckily I have a manual on how they're put back together, and that's not a big deal. But I don't want to take it apart again, it's a headache, and honestly, if you have one of these, don't take it apart, just leave it. Just don't. Honestly, nobody in their right mind is gonna, I don't really fish these reels, are more just pieces of art I hang on the wall. You could if you really wanted to. These reels there's a lot better options out there as far as to fish. I like to fish them just because it's just a really heavy reel, honestly. That's just the main thing. This thing literally weighs a ton. Like my arm it doesn't look, but it weighs like, I've weighed it before, it weighs like 450, 400, maybe 470 grams, I believe. That's just off the top of my head. I could be wrong, but like a reel like this is a T-bore, because to take that reel weighs like 300. Like it's a 370 maybe, I don't know. It's a 340. It's a big difference. Don't mark me on that, but it's a big difference. The Penn 4AR, like I said, I went through. It's basically a normal 4, except it's an anti-reverse. A lot of people go. The reason I bought this reel is I don't have one. I have another video out there basically saying I have everything but the anti-reverse, and got a call from a gentleman, and he's like, oh well, like I really appreciate your video, like he was telling me he was selling it, and he wasn't pressuring me to buy it or anything. He was just telling me, and I was like, man, I want it, like what's the price for it? And he told me it's perfect, and I was like, the thing is you're never gonna find one of these reels perfect. It's impossible. A perfect with an extra spool. So I paid $450 for this thing and the extra spool, which honestly, I do not need another fly reel. I would not buy any other reel unless it was an anti-reverse. If somebody came along again, because I have this reel already, I'm not gonna buy another one for $450. Honestly, these things, it was completely fair for what it is, that was his asking, and I just didn't want to make a headache out of it. I paid it. It's happy. I'm happy. He's happy. But honestly, for these, if it has a single nick on it, it's a $300 reel. If it's perfect with an extra spool, $375. The things that make these reels undesirable is they're art, but they're so heavy. So nobody in the right mind is ever gonna actually fish this. Like I've been holding it up for a few minutes because I took this video before. Then I wanted to retake it because it wasn't really what I really wanted to display. But I've been holding it like this. This reel's heavy. This reel's heavy. It's not a super light reel. Even this T-bore. This T-bore is big. Everybody calls these super heavy reels. This thing is still like. This thing compared to this is like insane. This thing is like 200 grams lighter, so that's like it's like 50% lighter. It's ridiculous. But the Penn 4AR, I think I show you guys what I wanted to show you in this video. Here's your drag knob, the anti-reverse. Oh, there's one more thing. in my other video, there's something you can see. You see this right here? There's gonna be a letter and then there's gonna be 2 numbers. So the letter's M, so that shows you the months. So you go through A, B, C, D, so January, February, March. So that's how you know the month it was made in. Then this is 96, so it's so-and-so of 96. And then, so yeah, so I'm not sure, I've never found somebody who knows what the rest of the numbers mean, but I don't know. But I think I showed you guys what I wanted to. It's in 4, it's a size 4, and AR means anti-reverse. These reels go for market. You're gonna sit on them because they're kind of hard to sell. But they're about $300 reels, $400 reels. This one's super perfect, so it's about $450. Everything's about condition. Also, it's like I have this and then I have the original rod. So, you know, I could put it on eBay and sit there for 5 years and maybe somebody will pay $1,500 for it. But it's not like it's not the kind of reel where you're gonna buy it and you're gonna flip it and you're gonna make a ton of money. That's not this reel, unfortunately. But it's all good. It's not, if you're gonna buy one, you buy it because you like Penn fly reels and you like something nobody else has. You don't buy it because you're looking for something to fish. Like I said, super heavy reel. There's other options out there. Just as this sits right now, this is a piece of art. This is something that's gonna sit in my wall. Yeah, I'm never gonna touch it, and I'm gonna go, yeah, that's somebody nobody else has. I know one guy in Florida who has one, and this thing took me about a year and a half to finally come across one. I had to make the only YouTube video out there on Penn fly reels. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And like I always said, what do I always say? It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. There we go.